us. Do something, we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the rain for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it all. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck, goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spin a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It was the AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. This is Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
Yeah, he'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Now Trubisky on third and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And a first carry now for Hyde. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. You got to get it back.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Trubisky now, the throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. They'll get a couple yards on that one. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Leon, to kick it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield off the play fake. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost. It to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now Cohen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Steps away to his left. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Gun! Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. They run. This is Cohen. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And Parkey not able to convert. This is no good. Wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. 3rd down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A Chicago 1st down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Now Trubisky on 1st down, rolling to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Here we go. Gone.
Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his right. That's caught at the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Watch him now, Barney.
Second down, Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Gone.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is right through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Cohen. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. On 3rd down. That's Cohen. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Go, we're on the ball after this. Blue. Hey, 18.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Carton, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Advance up. We got. You see it?
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. They try again with Cohen. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him. But that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed. But I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Over!
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Damian Ratley, 34 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and I think the Browns got it. They did.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what against symptomatic?
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Agba in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
18.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and a mile. Out of the gun, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Gotta go. 18.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. He's going to let this one go deep. Picked off near the 42. And an alley to run. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Johnson on the counter. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Gone.
Now Mayfield being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Johnson's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And an alley to run. And now look Look at him go. 30, 10, and he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score.
Points count the same no matter who scores them, but it feels like there's something extra when you get them the non-traditional way. From your special teams, an extra bounce for your squad.
Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
And how about this? The dog pound gets the crowd. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are